visuals, and welcome back, channel, and welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week we talk about absolutely anything to do with Pat Butcher. That's right, the legend, that's the earring-wearing fucking Pat Butcher. Is she dead now? She may be dead now. Fuck, she was on EastEnders for a while. Just get more in centre there. We've got TalkSport going on in the background. But yes, visuals, it's Pokemon Thursday. With if you're wondering, if you ever question your life and go, my life's just a bit meh, you're about to watch a really fat guy with an awful attempt at wearing a bandana for whatever reason to look cool, and talk about a Pokemon film. What kind of film? We'll get to that in a sec. So don't worry, your life's going great. I'm a weirdo. We are who we are. Hit them high notes every fucking time. But no, yes, we know we're here for a review, and I've just mentioned kind of review. And why do I say it's not kind of review? Well, it's because we've got Pokemon, well, a couple of weeks. The time recording, it's been out for 4 days, and I'm doing a review now, but this will be out in like 2 weeks or whatever. We've got Pokemon, the Arceus Chronicles, and the reason why I'm not calling it a film is because it's like an hour long. It's more like a special. Even the dog just went. Yeah, it's more of a like a Pokemon journey sort of special. I wouldn't class it as a film. Are you coming to help the review, or are you coming to destroy comic books and stuff? I know he's got his ball. Do you know what the little bastard keeps doing? He keeps chewing my Lego. I buy replacement parts for the Lego. He waits for the postman. The Lego gets put through the door. He rips over the post and eats the Lego. He stops because, you know, I'm saying Lego. But visuals, so spoiler heavy, we're going to talk all about Pokemon, the Arceus Chronicles. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Opposed to the Chronicles of Narnia. Chronicles of Narnia maybe would have been a bit better for me. Arceus was in it. But yes, visuals, the Arceus Chronicles, spoiler heavy review. Coming up now. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on Netflix. It's a decent watch. And as I've already stated, it's kind of like just a special inside of the Journeys adventure, because we've got Ash, we've got Go, we've also got Dawn, and we're taking a look with Cynthia's there. We're basically, the trio, we're going to go take a look at what times were back in the olden days of Sinnoh, because of the whole Legends Arceus stuff in the game. And we have the unique little trial that takes place, you know, where at the start of the game you've got to catch all the free starters, the Rowlet, the Cyndaquil and the Oshawott. They do the same in this, and then a little venture unfolds. Then we get some shenanigans by Team Galactic. They're like, okay, we need to catch Heatran. They catch Heatran. They're doing some stuff with I think it's the fire plate they've got at the time. You know, the plates that come off Arceus. And they're using Heatran to do it because they want to get their leader Cyrus back. And then it all just kicks off, and basically the film just becomes a demon version of Heatran because of the whole plate shenanigans. And then the kids have got to go and stop them. And that's basically it. After all the just shit kicks off and hell breaks loose, the Team Galactic are like, oh, it's Heatran, let the fire keep going, let him go. And at this point he's big, and he's big. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl on this one. And it's big, and it's just destroying shit. Oh, Heatran. And Ash and that rock up, and they're like, hey! And then Brock rocks up, and of course there's a moment which just made me chuckle where Cynthia's just stood next to Brock, and Brock's bareback. And you know in his head he's thinking, well, you want some of what? And Cynthia probably did give him some. I mean, it's bareback Brock. But yes, and at the very end, the lake. All right, doggy. The lake trio get involved, and Arceus eventually comes down. But there's a whole lesson to be learned here, where Arceus is here all the time, and he'll always be here to help us whenever we need him. But he wanted us to do this trial on our own. Could have helped because we had a fiery Heatran just storming its way through shit, probably burning God knows how many Pokemon alive, and Arceus like, no, I want you to do this one on your own. It's a good life lesson. No, stop the big fire demon, you prick. But they have this little bit, this cool moment where Arceus turns to water type, and he makes this big giant ball of water around Heatran. They go in, you get Heatran out and bring him out, and away you go, and shenanigans. And it was kind of cool, but then there's another moment where, as they're coming out of the water, Heatran's sort of like, oh, getting stuck inside the water. He's like, oh, I'm fire here, I'm fire type. Don't like this shit. And they all start giving Heatran a push, and Go's literally at the arse end of Heatran. Like, his tail's above Go's head, so he's right there on the butthole. So imagine being behind this massive Heatran, just, ooh, look at the butt. His chocolate starfish right there. That's quite literally the story. Kids are going to learn about the ways of Sinnoh before. Then it gets interrupted. Heatran's kicking off. Galactus is doing some shenanigans, trying to get out of Arceus and get to the fucking other dimension shit, and to be like, where's Cyrus? And I look, Arceus blanks the fuck out of them. Juniper, no, not Juniper, Jupiter and shit like that are like, please, Arceus, you know where Cyrus is. Where is he? And like, please tell him we want him. And Arceus is just sort of look at him like, and just carries on proper blanks him. It's like, yeah, you can get away with that because you are literally God. And what other funny moments? The moment where Brock comes up because he's training to, what's he call it again? No, he's not a Pokemon, whatever he is. He's got his own Blissey. The Happiny that we once saw is now a Blissey, and he chucks out. He does his double battle against, who is it? Against Toxicroak, Purugly, and Skuntank, I think it is. Yeah, and he's like, come on, Blissey! And Steelix, and like, what a combo, Blissey and Steelix, absolutely rocking it. Then he leaves Krogunk and Blissey to help Cynthia out. No, he doesn't. He leaves Steelix and Blissey to help Cynthia out, and Cynthia's like, take my Garchomp, he'll do shit. And I don't actually remember him doing all that much, but it's a Garchomp, so he's always going to be helpful. I think I covered the actual layout of the story there because it's spoiler heavy. You've probably seen it already. It's been a couple of weeks. And it was a fun little adventure. You could have shortened it down and just made it a Journeys episode, but I get why they did it. It's a nice little special. Netflix probably said, hey, can you give us an hour-long episode or whatever? So it's fine. It was still enjoyable and still fun. Obviously, the whole dynamic of the Journey stuff with Go and Ash and the way they explore and shit, seeing Dawn and Piplup and whatnot again was all cool. I like the way they're doing the Journey stuff. Instead of the traditional go to a region, do the badges, Ash takes on the league. We're doing it slightly different. Of course, it wasn't about progressing Ash or Go catching Pokemon in particular in this episode, or this special, whatever. It was mostly about the Heatran incident and seeing Arceus and Cynthia and whatnot again. But everything played out lovely. The typical Pokemon comedy was there. The typical Pokemon life lessons and heart moments were usually were all there still. It was a fun adventure exploring the different plates and the power of the plates and whatnot. Seeing Arceus and how and the Lake Trio and how good they really are, and exploring Heatran a little bit more because Heatran's ultimately the main Pokemon inside of this episode, I'd say. And yeah, everything fell into place nicely. It was just a really long walk with Heatran on fire. Them like, let's stop it. Big ball of water. We got him out. Thank God you were here to watch us for ages and to make a ball of water. It doesn't disappoint. It gets a solid 7. It was fine. I'd rather stick with the Journeys episodes, and I'd rather like the last one we got Secrets of the Jungle. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and whatever comes next in the world of Pokemon movies. Hopefully the next one comes out in the cinema as well. Even though I think the last couple have literally come straight to Netflix, have they not? But visuals. That was my review for Pokemon The Arceus Chronicles. Yeah, 7. So go check out, I'm out of breath, I just had to chase the dog and he's moving the chair. Downstairs, he ran off with my little top of my tripod. Go check out Pokemon The Arceus Chronicles on Netflix now and stream it to you. The thing I liked about it most was not to do with the film. I've restarted a new game, well, in time of this uploading, I've probably finished it by now, of Pokemon Gold. So I sat playing Pokemon Gold, watched that, chilled out, done some other stuff. But go check it out. 7 out of 10. Visuals, if you enjoyed this review, please, Wabooski, go check out the TikTok visuals. You got me being a cringy, annoying bastard on there. So if you want double annoyingness, go check out, what am I think I'm like just under Dan the Fat Man, some shit like that. I don't know, but visuals, if you did enjoy this one, blah, blah, blah. And visuals, thanks for watching. You guys are interested, we'll keep being you. I'll keep it out.